T'Challa racist. Now, Ashley. Oh, you can miss us with these churches. Y'all believe that's what Michael Darby was talking about? You can rhyme and say things and... Hold on, the cops are coming for Michael. Different ways. She tried to front like that binder didn't affect her. Get beat up every day. Cause you and your mouth. Y'all see that Monique thought that push came from Candace? Did y'all see that after I figured if I put it on like a pink filter, you guys would just ignore the fact that I look like a 90s clueless girl and my bra strap is totally showing. In the meantime, let's get to this part 2. Y'all, this part 2 wasn't as exciting as part 1 until we got to the end. But before that, I watched some after shows. Did you guys know those existed? This is from the after show. Why is Karen's part not in the middle of her head? Let me just move it over to the left a little bit. 2 interesting things that came out of those 2 after shows for me. Number 1, Monique said that she used to be bullied as a kid. We kind of heard about it a little bit in the episode, but she went to an all-white school and where she was one of the few black kids. And so obviously she was teased for being black. Then she transferred into another school and she and her sister were the black girls in a black school, but then they were being bullied because they were told that they speak too proper and and all of this and they weren't black enough. So Monique said, and I'm sure this is from therapy, she thinks she seeks out friendships where she sees that people can or may be getting bullied. And that's a reason why she became friends with Candace. That's also a reason why during the campfire scene, she was asking her about how it was growing up as a black girl in a white school. And Candace, she wasn't really engaging in it because she had just almost essentially gotten yelled at by Monique for not coming outside. So Monique seeks these people out as a way to help them, like Captain Save-A-Ho, right? So she goes to help them so that when she feels slighted by that person for any reason, her feelings are like significantly more hurt than the average Joe would see. The second thing is, and first of all, happy National Regifting Day. The second thing is that Michael Darby tried to explain what he meant by the fact that he knows something about Juan Dixon and he knows that he will never get married. He's trying to clean it up and say it's that Juan said that he has it so good now being in their situation that he would see no reason to get married unless he was being pressured to do so. Y'all believe that's what Michael Darby was talking about? Okay, now on to the episode. My theme for this entire segment is going to be Candace, relax. Niggas get beat up every day. You traumatized? You can't stand to talk about it? It's affected your life so much so that every time that Monique makes a statement, you continue to pop off from 20 feet away. Monique is petty. She said maybe Giselle wants an open relationship. Speaking of open relationships, did you guys hear what Ashley Darby said? She said that she has had her own indiscretions in the marriage as well. But when they were separated, that doesn't count, right? What are the parameters of being separated? And I know y'all saw the fact that Michael Darby actually squeezed another producer's ass. But it's interesting. Hold on, the cops are coming for Michael. It's interesting that Michael said that they had a different relationship with that producer. No, it was always jokey, but that producer was saying no. I think Michael just doesn't know when to stop. He takes the jokes a little too far. Now, Ashley, who is having, well, besides you, I guess, but who's having a sleepover with an old man that they don't know after drinking and meeting up with them? You tell me they all just went to sleep. That's the story we going with, Michael? Listen to how petty Andy is and the leading questions that he gives to Ashley, but Queen Ashley does not bite. I am on to you, Andy.
You would leave him if he ever cheated on you again?
Again.
I would leave Michael Darby if he cheated on me, yes.
Okay,
period.
Moving on.
Robin said, I am very conscious of a man's ego, and this is why Robin is my number one. Yo, my mother and I actually ranked because she and I view this show differently. Go from the top. It goes Robin, Wendy, Karen, Ashley, Monique, Giselle, Candace. Yo, Ray telling Karen that he doesn't love her on national television was tough for me. And I'm not Karen and I'm not invested in Ray at all. But that shit was tough. How real is that? That we are presenting ourselves in different ways because other people are watching, especially our parents who have this image of us or who want us to uphold a family name or them, because you are a reflection of them in the way in which they raised you. That shit was the realest thing ever this whole episode. I'm actually really proud that Karen even stepped up and said that. Like, I don't know if I should be proud, but that's the emotion that I have, that she was able to willingly and freely say that. Y'all, Giselle's entire demeanor has changed this second part of this reunion. You could tell she tried to front like that binder didn't affect her, but the entire time you saw the conversation between she and Jamal running across her face this entire episode. Front if you want. But listen to Randy say Jamal.
We're talking about Jamal and Giselle. There are 3 kids.
Jamal, you can miss us with these churchisms, okay? You're not gonna get one over them. I'm fire-filled, fire-baptized, Holy Ghost-filled, AME, honorary Baptist. You can't get one over on me, okay? You're gonna sit here and say, you can't bring the receipts if I got the cash register. Sir, the fucking cash register just has a copy of all the receipts. Just the same way that Shorty's binder got a copy of your text messages. So miss us with that. You can rhyme and say things in different ways, but I'm still gonna hear the bullshit. And did y'all see the aftermath? Ooh. You know what? This is fucking weird, but this is perfect to talk shit about Candace. Y'all saw the shit that Candace talked about Monique after that video montage they did of her? She was like, oh, what a victim. You can't even see my facial expressions, but I'm over it. Didn't you learn that your mouth is what got you here, Miss I'm traumatized? It's the earrings for me. I also love how adamant Giselle is that all of this shit didn't happen when there's actually video evidence that it did. Like, if there's any point in time that shows you that there is always more than one way to the truth and what actually happened, right? There's your opinion, there's the other person's opinion, there's the truth, there's all this shit. Giselle was right there. Not only was she there in person, but she saw the footage, I'm sure, on television numerous times. And she still cannot accurately convey what happened that night. And she's so fucking adamant about it. And Candace, we do not condone fighting, but your actions, your response to it, your repeated nasty little sly comments that you're making, make it hard for us to sympathize with you. Because you and your mouth are the reason that we're here today. Also, y'all know that T'Challa wasn't trying to attack Wendy, right? T'Challa thought Wendy was his mama. That's right, y'all. T'Challa racist. And I know that's ironic considering that he is T'Challa and he's an African breed of a bird, but T'Challa think all black women look alike. I said it. I truly do not believe that Candace had ill intentions on inviting Charisse to her party. Charisse is her friend, so she invited her friends, and she wasn't even thinking about the impact that it might have on her friend Monique. You know what caused these issues is Giselle and Ashley starting it up. Giselle is the gatekeeper for this show. We know that. It's her job to continue the Housewives series, to make sure that she always has a job and that this show continues to go on. But at what expense? I don't mean that you are the person responsible for it, because yes, it was Monique's actions that caused this. But you and Ashley played a part in stirring up this shit between Candace and Monique in the very beginning of the season. And especially when you got them together and everything was okay, even though there was tension, you said, everything's good between y'all two? What's the problem? Maybe we should talk about it. Come on. Where's your accountability here? You know how Candace is. You know the issues that Monique has with Candace because you've seen it in the past, one. But two, you sat down and you spoke with Monique and your ass stirred this whole shit up. You're not innocent, baby girl. Also, did y'all see that Monique thought that push came from Candace? That's crucial. I'm excited for next week because that's the husbands episode, and that one is always good. Potomac especially. These are husbands who are damn near housewives. I hate that we're missing two. We're missing Juan because he's working, I guess. And then we're missing Michael Darby for whatever reasons. And then Giselle ain't never have no man. So that we're missing 3 husbands. The 3 that are left are the 2 Chris's and Eddie. And we love Eddie. But the 2 Chris's apparently are getting into it. They used to be best friends, so I don't know. Is Ray coming?